Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Signal Sportscast. I am the host, Marco Alvarado. And for the listeners that know who I am, don't turn your dial. Just realize that this is still SCST4L, and this is what this is. A Space City Sports Talk Takeover with the co-host,
Corben Carter-Dixon here. What's up, people? And guess what? We are back. The boys are back, your mics are back, and we're talking smack.
Baby. Yeah, so don't turn your dial. So a little life update. It's still Space City Sports Talk. It really is. But I took a turn and got an internship with my school here at the Signal at UHCL. So I will be doing sports coverage, but I will also be on Space City Sports Talk as well. We just had a lot going on, and episode 32 is coming out really soon.
Be on the lookout, y'all. We ain't died yet.
We're good. So with that being said, let's get right into it. The Astros, 2 immaculate innings yesterday.
By Luis Garcia and Phil Maton, in the first time in history, 2 immaculate innings, on the same team.
That's cash money.
In one game.
That's cash money. That's the first time in MLB history that has happened.
And
by the same exact team, in the same exact game. And the same batters, the same
order. And it's the Astros. We always making history.
It is the Astros. So just to catch y'all up with the Astros, they were in Dallas against the Dallas Rangers on Monday.
The copycat killers.
Oh, yeah. They lost game 1, 3-5, and they lost that game in the 8th inning when they gave up the 2 go-ahead runs.
Mainly due to the bullpen, but guess what?
It is what it is.
We bounced back.
The next day, they won 4-3, again, in the 8th inning. Kyle Tucker
hit a 2-run home run, and I was like, all hail King Tucker.
King Tuck coming through. And then yesterday, they went to work and blew out the Rangers as they should have, 9-2. And here we are on the off day. That was a pretty good series. They should have swept, but hey.
Yeah, they actually should have swept, but at the same time, knowing the Rangers, they always try to creep one up on us, obviously. But guess what? Y'all still at the bottom of the division, we still climbing. So
this weekend they go against the Chicago White Sox in ALDS rematch on the 17th, 18th, and 19th, and then they have another off day on Monday on the 20th. Corb, you working at Minute Maid
on Friday and Saturday.
What's the vibe gonna be like?
I feel like it's gonna be a large crowd. Obviously, it's gonna be feel like a playoff atmosphere. But at the same time, let's be real, the White Sox have not gotten off hot like they were last season. I mean, Tony La Russa is fighting for his job basically. Timmy is being Timmy, obviously, and Jose Abreu, all those boys. It just I think it's injuries, mainly injuries, has been in the inconsistency. That's really it. Injuries and consistency.
So back to the Rangers game yesterday. The 2 immaculate innings that were thrown by the Astros. Again, the first time in MLB history that has happened. And Maldonado, Maldi caught them. Maldi caught them. I really don't believe that had happened.
I couldn't believe. I mean, it didn't sink in.
It didn't sink. I was like, holy
the first time with Salsa, it's it hit me, But then next thing you know, I was like, I didn't say nothing. I just looked at it as it went on with Phil Maton, and I was like, that was
the first time I saw Phil Maton smile. That boy was cheesing. That boy was cheesing.
He was cheesing as he was walking off. It looked like he didn't want to smile, but I knew he did. Did you see how he's walking off the mound and it looked like he was not smiling? I was like, dude, be happy. That's all I was thinking. Be happy.
Yeah, and it was, and they kept both of the baseballs that are going to be a part of Astros history forever.
Be in the archive.
Well, I don't know about being in the archive, but I feel like they would display them.
Yeah.
Maybe in Cooperstown, possibly, because that's history.
Yeah, that's history.
That's 2 immaculate innings thrown in one game for the first time.
In one game.
And in one a single setting, and there was the same 3 batters as well. That's kind of insane.
Rangers, thank you for making us more relevant.
Thanks for copying the stadium at Minute Maid or at Globe Live or whatever.
And thanks for having an 8th inning choke job.
I really don't. You know what? I said this on SCST, and I'm not going to go back into it.
We say it a lot.
It is what it is. After the off day, they have the 2-game series against the Mets.
And then they have a doubleheader.
4-game series against the Yankees in New York. Now off day on Monday on the 27th, and then 2-game series against the Mets. And then they have the doubleheader again against the Yankees back at home.
I ain't going to lie. I plan on going to that game.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I mean, that's my off day anyway, so
Yeah, congrats, Corb. Congrats. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about the Astros?
Only thing I can address right now is the fact that what do you think we should do at trade deadline? Because I've heard many talks about, Wilson Contreras and stuff like that, but I've also heard that he might get an extension, possible extension with the Cubs, obviously, and because
he don't want to be in Chicago. He doesn't.
No, I'm just saying. I heard an extension, but I was like, there's no way they really. I have a feeling they really do want to trade him because I mean he's really the last. Him and Kyle Hendricks are the last of that 2016 team.
God, that was such a good year. Yeah. I wouldn't see him being on the Stros, not right now. Possibly in the offseason. Because Jason Castro's going to be
retired.
Yeah, or it's either you bring up Corey Lee and you let him ride.
But at the same time, remember Maldi walks this year too.
He's not going to walk. He's going to stay.
Okay, if he stays, then you're going to need a third catcher.
I am confident that Martín Maldonado resigns with the Astros this offseason.
Because he is one of the more popular guys on the team. And
he's a leader.
He's the quarterback of the team.
Yeah. Like another guy that was the QB of the team that walked.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna say names, but hey, it is what it is.
Oh, we gonna say it.
Yeah. No. It's not relevant.
Okay, now looking at the AL overall, bro, I've had many thoughts that based on this year's AL teams, it's like.
Overhyped. Yeah. Everybody in the division is overhyped.
Yeah.
At first, it started with the Rangers whenever they had Kluber and everybody else. What happened? Overhyped. They didn't make the postseason. The We Believe team, Seattle Mariners. Oh my gosh, last season.
Y'all at the second to third, whatever in the division.
The Oakland A's. Yeah, they blew it up. Sorry, the Astros own y'all. Sorry, baby. Do apologize.
Hey, Frankie Montas, come over to Houston.
Wow. And then the Angels. The Angels,
the most overhyped team in the division, basically.
Oh my goodness!
Spent all that money, got all that talent, but can't win a division for nothing.
Can't stay healthy. That's what kills them. They can't stay healthy. Ohtani's future is uncertain. The Mariners thought acquiring Jesse Winker was gonna seal the deal
because we have right hand pitching. Guess what we did to you? Oh wow!
Ooh.
Don't worry. That stuff flew in the NL Central, but guess what? It don't fly over here in the AL.
Yeah, and then the Rangers. No. And then the A's. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, no.
Blew it up. Frankie Montas once again coming to Houston.
It is what it is. Anything else you want to say about the Astros, Corb?
Let's just keep rolling, bro.
Let's keep rolling. All right, Rockets. The draft is on
June 23rd,
2022. The Rockets are hosting a draft party at Post HTX. They have more information on their social medias and on their website, I believe. And also, breaking news yesterday after the Rangers and Astros game, Christian Wood gets traded. He had extension talks with them prior.
They even got an interview. He even got an interview before he threw out the first pitch at the Astros game about it. And
he gets traded. So these are the details that were reported by The Athletic, that Christian Wood was getting traded. The Rockets are trading Christian Wood to Dallas for the 26th pick. Yes, and also acquiring Boban Marjanovic, Trey Burke, Marquise Chris. Marquise Chris used to play for the Rockets in the 2018-2019 season, but he's coming back. And so now the Rockets
also getting Seth Brown back.
Yes, so the Rockets are getting a pick in this year's draft, first round pick, Marjanovic, Burke, Chris, and Sterling Brown as well.
Sterling Brown, sorry.
So, shocker, possibly. To be honest with you, no, because I feel like they're going to go for a big in the draft now.
I just kept telling, look, you and me talked about this for months, and I was just like, I said, dude, there's no way we're going to let Christian Wood just walk after, this upcoming season, because I felt like he wasn't doing decent, but I didn't think he was enough. He wasn't enough.
We got that boy Boban now.
That's going to be comedy.
And Trey Burke, that boy has a whopper of a 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy has a strap. Well, not like how it was in 2017, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Your updated picks for the Rockets in the first round is going to be number 3, number 17, and number 26. I believe that they should package 26 and 17 to move up. This year's draft isn't really as heavy as it was last year's. in my opinion.
There's at least 3 to 4 players.
Look, exactly. But after that, what's there? What could we possibly get at 17 and 26? Think about it. Think about it.
You could use another guard coming off the bench, you know.
So in retrospect, the trade isn't finalized until after the draft. So when the Mavericks pick number 26, it's going to go down as the Mavericks pick, but they're actually
going to trade it to the Rockets.
Yeah, they're basically choosing for the Rockets. So just a heads up.
I haven't been able to look at, like all the talent that I've heard about the main talent, but I haven't looked into all of them, which I will eventually. But I'll be honest with you, I still smell a Banchero effect at number 3.
Yes, we don't need a guard. We have enough guards.
We already got enough guards.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need enough.
We already got enough guards.
Yeah, we don't need.
we need a big guards because I just felt like if we would move, since we moved Christian Wood, all I thought was that I was like, okay, we put Sengun in the starting lineup. You draft Banchero, and you basically gonna have basically a twin tower version in Houston, really. Now
there's been people on Twitter, Rockets Twitter specifically, that are wanting the Hornets to make a trade with their pick, and I think Plumlee and some other cap for EG and Wood and one of our other future picks. I mean, they could throw that out the window. Now if we're trading with the Hornets, he already knows what I want.
We already know what MJ gonna do. Probably make another bad pick. In which, is probably going to play in our favor, though.
I would like Kelly Oubre to come to the Rockets.
Yeah, throw Kelly Oubre in the deal. Maybe we'll talk about something.
Yep. Oh, breaking news. Joe Kelly. All right, he can't keep the Astros name out of his mouth. He said, somewhere does their job, and we can't celebrate it. Most pointless stat ever. Joe Kelly calls the Astros' immaculate inning record pointless.
We ain't heard your name for over a year, so who's pointless? Who's really pointless?
Yeah, he's a clown. He's a clown. I remember when the dude that walked took him yard at Dodger Stadium. That was very nice.
Exactly. Yeah, that the guy that used to wear number 1.
No comment. Anyways, so yes, the Rockets are drafting, and then the summer league starts up, I think, a week or two after the draft. Yeah. So that's going to be really fun to watch. Jalen Green will not be playing in the summer league. He will be playing in the Philippines at their Pro-Am league over there. To be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know about the comp that's out there.
I haven't heard nothing about this Philippine type Pro-Am league.
And also, I got to talk to Jay Sean Tate last Saturday, and I asked him if he was playing in any Pro-Ams or doing anything, playing level. He said no, because it is his contract year. So something to look out on.
Yeah, because this is his fourth year now. So
he says it's his contract.
This is his third. Yeah,
he says it's his contract year, and he's laying low, just working out around the city.
Extend Jay Sean Tate.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and say it.
Okay.
He's our.
Well, let's see what the season has to offer, and then we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I can say. Anything else you want to say about the Kits?
All I can say is that I've thought about this too, Marco. We may not feel like a playoff team, so-called next season.
We're not going to be making the postseason for another 3 seasons.
I believe we'll at least try to work for the play-in.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
Obviously it feels like we're not going anywhere right now, but you never know, dude. Because look at what the Grizzlies did with Ja Morant and them within 3 years ish.
Right.
And look at what.
Right, but they're trying to play. They're playing to win. The Rockets are rebuilding. This is going to be
another rebuild season.
Yes, it's going to take at least 10 plus years to get to where the Rockets used to be when Chris Paul was here.
You say that you ain't gonna mention the other guy either?
Nope.
You ain't gonna mention James Harden?
Nope.
Like really, Marco?
Nope.
You still have that hate in your heart?
Yep. Well, I don't hate. I just.
Nah, you got some haterism.
No, there's no hate.
Nah, you just have a bad.
No. Okay, look, for the new listeners out there, I don't like James Harden. I don't. After what he did to the Rockets.
You think he did the city dirty?
He did. He walked out on the team. He created this dumpster fire what the Rockets are right now, and he walked away from it trying to chase a ring. He tried teaming up with KD and Kyrie. What did that lead to?
He left Brooklyn.
It actually led to a second round exit against the Bucks not this past year, but the last season. And then he trades out of
talks his way out of Brooklyn
to go to Philly.
And what happens next?
Second round exit.
By the Miami Heat this time.
Yeah. So, no.
Shout out Jimmy Buckets.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jimmy B. That boy really is a buck. I ain't going to lie.
Should never left Philly.
He should have came here.
Yeah.
Then there was rumors after the 2017-18 season
that he wanted to come here, come back
Our
home.
Projected starting lineup would have been CP3, James Harden, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler at the 3.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And then Clint. Capella.
That would have been a very
Also, did you know that
would have been
the Rockets almost got Marcus Smart for Clint Capella?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Clutch fans, a Rockets insider group, broke the news that Jake Fisher confirmed that the Rockets had a trade for the number 22 pick to take Brandon Clark in 2019, and that deal would have sent Clint Capella to Boston for Marcus Smart.
God, can you imagine having Marcus Smart?
No, I don't like Marcus Smart.
Why?
He's a flopper. He's dramatic. Imagine being dramatic.
Oh my God! At least he's.
I know I'm not dramatic.
At least he's not as dramatic like James
people.
Harden, bro. I mean, come on, the man hustles. Hustles away at every play that he can get.
But the thing is, in 2019, Clutch fans broke the news that Daryl Morey said that the Rockets had a trade for a pick in the early 20s, but it was contingent on the Rockets drafting on a certain player, and he went one before. Because Clutch fans had a theory that the Rockets were going to take this dude out of Gonzaga, Brandon Clark.
Oh, I know who Brandon Clark
but
is.
But Memphis took him a pick before.
Yeah, he was balling last year. He was balling this past season.
So basically, it would have been the 22nd pick to take Brandon Clark in 2019, and also that would have sent Clint to Boston for Marcus Smart.
Brandon Clark wouldn't really been being bad on his team. So
I don't know. I just thought that was kind of psychotic because Marcus Smart is in the NBA Finals right now, but then again, I don't like him. So
God, you have such an opinion.
I don't like him. Look,
just because he flopped, just because of that main crazy flop that he did, like flew across the court, basically.
That's ruining basketball. Flopping is ruining basketball. Look, it's okay to exaggerate, but don't flop. Anyways, anything else you want to say about the Kets?
Keep striving and keep climbing. Basically, I mean, we're gonna get this figured out. So
on to the Tex. If you listen to SCST, you know exactly how we feel about the Texans.
Can I say what they really are?
Go ahead.
What we call the Texans are really the Texcans.
I made up that name. The Texcans. I made up that name.
Shout out to Marco.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, new head coach, Lovie Smith. Came out of nowhere. Hiring came out of nowhere. Good hire. He has experience. You can't go wrong with experience.
Can't go wrong with experience at all. Although, felt like Brian Flores was the guy.
Anyways, Davis Mills is QB1. And Corb, to be honest with you, I really do think Davis Mills is really not the guy to be QB1.
CJ Stroud, number 1 overall pick next season.
Oh, wow. Retrospect.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley Jr. seems like a solid pickup that they had in the draft this past draft. That was a couple months ago.
Then we got my boy out of A&M for offensive lineman.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Was a big boy. Rookie, or not rookie training camp, mini camp. They had it. The Texans hosted it this past month in June. And they said Derek Stingley Jr. is a dog.
I'll be honest with you. This is how I look at it.
The Justin Reed replacement.
Yes. And so you already know how I felt about this. And specifically, I thought that between Sauce Gardner, and that would have been good marketing. Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley, I was kind of leaning more toward Derek Stingley because he has a little bit more of a better overall game because he can do several other things. What Sauce does, what Sauce did at Cincinnati was mainly press one-on-one coverage. Derek actually moved all around the field. So, I mean, yeah, the injuries kind of scare people, but at the same time, I'm like, how many guys in the draft that got drafted in the first round that had injury problems actually went on to do great things? He can be that guy.
Nick Caserio had a strong draft. I'm not gonna lie, he did. He is a Jack Easterby guy, but we're not gonna get into that. We'll save that for another day. But yes, the Texans had a strong draft. They averaged like a B plus, I believe, for like their overall draft grade.
I mean, Kenyon Green, my guy from A&M, he was a hit. Derek Stingley was a hit. I like the guy that we got we actually, we got some guys, bro. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we got Jalen Petrie from safety from Baylor.
Oh, yeah.
Who can really replace, but although I look at him as more of an in-the-box safety, but
right.
I think he can actually, do better under, Lovie Smith's system and allow him to actually move and get faster and, be around the ball. He's really more around the ball.
To be honest with you, I really just don't see the whole Davis Mills hype. I'm sorry.
I don't see. Oh, trust me, I don't.
Personally, I'm not a Texans fan. I'm not. I'm making that known right now. I am not a Texans fan.
Between you and me, I know.
I am on a temporary hold with the Texans. Okay. You know who's my team? Go Raiders! I'm a temporary Raiders fan. You heard it here first. Temporary. Keyword. Temporary.
Until things get fixed down
Yes, because they ruined.
And we already know who the main cancer is.
Yes, and
the main sin in the church. Biggest church of Houston, Texas.
Yes. We're not going to get in too deep with that because, this isn't our show, but it is a good sports show. Can make it a good sports show. But my point being is that the Texans really made me mad, and I'm really upset with them. They took away something that I didn't think that was possible.
And then the best quarterback talent that's hit Houston ever since Warren Moon came to town, basically.
Yeah. Not going to get into all that because that's really sticky stuff, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. It's a new age in Houston sports, honestly, because everything from 2015 and beyond, between 2015 and 2020. I would say 2020.
Oh yeah, the bubble. Yeah, yep. 2020. Yeah. Everything was like paradise.
Everything was cool.
Paradise, really.
There was a lot of hope, but here we are again.
Obviously, here we are again. All Houston sports goes down. At least the Astros are still relevant.
Yeah, that's what's keeping Houston intact.
Like my uncle said, this is the golden age of the Astros. Just to put that in there. Shout out to my Uncle Mike. So
yeah, and shout out to the Pasadena Rebels. Shout out to the Southeast Rebels.
Get your kids out, guys.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Southeast Rebels. That's good. Shout out to them, putting in work. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to say about the Texans?
I'll be honest with you. I really see this team going 2-15. If they go 0-17, I'm just gonna be like, oh, that automatically solidifies, being in, the.
Sorry, Corb, we got breaking news.
Possible short-term deal for Harden.
Yeah, 76ers ownership has been resistant to long-term deal. And do you blame them? No. Proves my point. Anyways, back to what you're saying about the Texans.
I really see this team going 2-15. If they go 0-17, I'm gonna be like, oh God, please get CJ Stroud, bro. I swear I hate jumping forward. I hate jumping forward so early, but I know reality when I see it. It's like the team's gonna be competitive, but
they're not gonna be competitive.
They're gonna possibly, feel like they're.
No, they aren't.
Because I just don't see Davis Mills as that dude. Really, I just don't see it.
No, I don't see it either. I don't think the Texans are gonna be successful this season. They're still gonna rebuild. I don't know why somebody would want to come to the Texans on a free agent deal. Like, what free agent would want to come to Houston? Think about it. Nick Caserio. Yeah, we're gonna offer you a 1 year, $2 million deal, $3 million meal. Yeah.
Did you say $3 million meal?
You know what I mean. But my thing is that who would want to come to Houston to play football? Ain't nobody want to come to Houston. Nobody. After what happened,
we always do well when we draft people instead of bring guys over.
It is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. That's just the Texans. That's what it is.
I mean, only guy that was at least willing to come over here was obviously they made a crazy, ridiculous, blasphemous signing of Brock Osweiler. That was a horrible situation.
Right, but that was back then. I'm talking about like in today's world. In today's age, ask yourself this question. What free agent would want to come play football for the Texans?
Oh, I got the answer. Nobody.
Yeah.
But that's embarrassing.
It is. Training camp starts in August. I believe they're going to open that up to the public for the Texans.
You thinking about going to going to training?
Yeah. Do I really want to wake up at 5, 6 a.m. to go see a mediocre football team play? Yeah. I mean, yeah. No. So, I feel like we should wrap it up. This has been a strong new episode of the Signal Sportscast.
And we thank you guys very much for tuning in. We would love to hear you guys' opinion, and we will definitely respond.
Yes, and you can catch us regularly on Space City Sports Talk. That's the OG.
The H-Town Triller Sports Talk Podcast.
How you doing? That's just how it is. I'm Marco Alvarado.
I'm Corben Carter-Dixon.
And this was the Signal Sportscast.
We out.
Deuces.